Did I not warn you of the precipice that lay ahead? Why did you persist when you knew that all efforts were futile?
Jacob, I dared to believe that I could prevail.
Prevail? You had everything. You had a vast empire. You won the heart of your great love. You were destined for success. You were going to forever remain at the peak of your glory. Your life was handed to you on a silver platter. Why did you take this opportunity? This dumb, this stupid opportunity to combat Mr. J? You threw your life away, Benjamin.
Stop mentioning this cost that I now face. Initially, my expectations, my false hope, led me onward like a ray of light penetrating the sea of darkness. I first embarked on this journey with lofty, glorious ideals. Little did I know, little was I aware of the downward spiral that would ensue. Well, Jacob, I cannot thank you enough for your support in this venture.
Oh, you do adore your sense of justice, do you? And yet you do know that I hate presentations, and I would go out of my way.
No, Jacob, it is not justice, it is equilibrium. Still, did you remember the collective aura of the executives? You entranced them with your voice, enthralled them with your character and charisma.
No, don't embarrass me. I know I did a great job.
On this day, you defied the adage that a free lunch is non-existent. I mean, thanks to the technological innovations that you so kindly bestowed upon our father's empire, we shall not only bring revolutionary ramifications to modern society and create an increase of production possibilities, but this empire now has the potential to crush the revolt on our hands. With the backing from increased investments, we shall in all likelihood thrash Van Industries. With the skyrocketing quantities, we will most certainly deal a decisive, devastating blow to Dell Inc. and Alex Corp. In fact, we even have the potential to inflict upon our most bitter rival, Jet Enterprises, a withering blow.
Oh, that's good. I mean, anything from my younger brother, whose power and authority is only surpassed by the President of the United States himself. In fact, I myself hate the art of dealing with selfish executives, so I'm glad you are here to keep our father's legacy.
Oh, right, and I do not apologize for banishing you to your little research and development hermitage.
Benjamin, you feisty fool.
What? Did you expect to exercise authority upon an obedient, deferential brother?
Well, your point is valid. I mean, it's been a while since I surpassed you in every aspect known to man.
Oh, well, I mean, as I established just now, everything eventually returns to the long-run equilibrium, right?
Benjamin, you feisty fool.
Oh. Well, you know, feisty as I supposedly am, I, as CEO, must nevertheless cater to the demands of all, right? Oh my goodness, look at the time! Speaking of which, what an opportune moment to arrive on the subject of demands.
Ooh, a demanding obligation to fill, eh?
Well, I would not say obligation per se.
Okay, I see how it is. So, you are planning a clandestine meeting with your lover? Who, Benjamin?
Oh, Jacob, do not jump to conclusions here. Or...
No? Do not deny such a fact, Benjamin. I cannot simply just stand by while you get the girl. But speaking of which, I do have a good question for you. There is this curve that reminds me of you. It reminds me a lot of just you, your character, and your physical self. So what do you think? Why do you think this reminds me?
Well, I never expected any similarities between inflation rates and unemployment rates. Are there inverse relationships between aspects of my character?
No, Benjamin.
Well, when you said a concept that reminded you of me, I was expecting a knight in shining armor, you know, riding into the sunset, saving the damsel in distress.
Okay, Benjamin, no, that's good, that's quite good, but, like, get your heads below the clouds for a second and think of, like, physical resemblances. Like, look at this chart. What does this remind you of in terms of physical objects? I'll give you a hint. No, I'll just tell you. A whip. It reminds me of a whip. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Jacob. No, I am not, as the modern language glorifies, whipped. If anything, I hold all the power, much like the Federal Reserve and its consorting with the money supply.
Wait, speak no further, my brother, and go see to the demands of your girlfriend, you impulsive whipped man. Hey, good luck with her, Philip.
Good morning, Huang.
Greetings, Mr. Jet. What brings you here on this day?
Nothing of the utmost importance, truth to be told. I am here merely to view the adventures and exploits of Philip.
Goodness, my cautious caution you, Mr. Jet. Do not tread across the slim borderline that separates you from the full, unrestrained wrath of my empire.
Oh, cease your posturing, Huang. I believe I am quite protected from wrath from one such as you. How, you may ask? Well, when this day of trading has come to its end, I suggest you consult the frenzied reports that will, of course, ensue.
What have you done?
I have ignited a rebellion against your so-called empire, establishing an example of what befalls those like you who rail against the long-run equilibrium. Tonight, generations of tradition and strength shall crumble to the ground within mere hours of now. Van Industries and LexCorp will fall, and war will erupt throughout the entire aggregate.
And have you neglected to consider rational expectations? Much like the extinction of a species, the fall of a corporation incites a ripple effect, a chain reaction to which not even your company is immune.
And such is our devotion to the restoration of the equilibrium, that these petty losses matter not to us.
I dismiss your words as empty threats, Mr. Jet. Do not incur upon our territory.
Benjamin, you never revealed this encounter with Mr. Jet to me.
I should have heeded his warning. At the time, I did not consider it a credible threat. The withering blows came ruthlessly and mercilessly. I was completely unprepared.
Yet, I hope this encounter did not have any effect on your beloved.
Please do not dwell on her.
Benjamin, talk to me. You are in deeper waters than our family has ever been. You're fixed inside an equilibrium with a horizontal, long-run aggregate supply. I must know what happened if I'm to help you.
Very well. At the time, I thought nothing of Jet's open threats. Choosing not to focus on the long run, instead,
You ignored him. You ignored Mr. Jet. You ignored his threats, and you met her.
yes,
Okay. What happened?
it was the final moment of happiness that I will ever experience. When I first encountered her on that day, my dearly beloved, radiant in character and intellect, unsurpassed in beauty, she was my ideal, a ray of light to brighten my world.
Well, she still loves you, right? She still requires your feelings, right? I mean, that's, sorry.
Of course she reciprocated my feelings. Jacob, you must understand that there are factors other than love that can threaten and undermine a relationship. When I leaped over the wall to meet her, her first reaction was not to embrace me, not to confide all of her deepest feelings, but to look around nervously, to whisper in fear that I should not have risked my life just to meet her again.
Risk your life? What happened?
As a cloud momentarily passed overhead, oppressively smothering the glimmers of light, she sank to her knees, unable to withhold her tears. She informed me of the troubles that would lie ahead. Gaining the approval of her father, who furiously ordered her to remain with the heir to Van Industries. Enduring derogatory media onslaughts upon rumors that she had eloped with me, one socially superior to the Van Industries heir. And most of all, the fear that she was inadvertently leading me towards the steepest decline, to a trough so abysmal that no able-bodied working man could escape.
What did you say?
I had not the opportunity. We were discovered by her father. I barely escaped with my life. It was my final glimpse of her.
Well, I mean, I guess I can no longer call you Philip then, right?
I have always held complete power, and I always will. I tire of your superficial nature.
Sorry.
It's just... God. How I wish I could see her again.
Then tell me, did you still have the same confidence when you faced Mr. Jet?
No more honey for you.
Oh well, it is a little Huang preparing for war. against his fiercest opponent, targeted him.
Would you like to join me, Mr. Jet?
I would be happy to oblige, Huang. My, Huang, your skill is somewhat admirable.
Oh, Mr. Jet, do not flatter me.
But no skill you possibly have can fend off the assault which I shall bring forth on you and your little empire.
Ah! You shall not scratch my armor, Mr. Jet. With the current revolution in consumer tastes, my demand curve, my entire curve has shifted dramatically to the right. And this will cause prices and quantity to soar.
And if my government connections convince them to negate the price floor, what will you do to your precious surpluses when they have to meet the increases in demand?
My global allies will compensate. The recent increases in demand of American currency will cause the consequent increase in foreign currency supply to help us. It will dispel all harm inflicted by the dropping of your floor.
Very intuitive, Huang. But have you considered the loanable funds market? Well, when real interest rates spike, no one will be able to afford to invest in any of your foolish ventures.
If you are to take such an action, then know that my friends in the Federal Reserve have pledged their lives to me. The Board of Governors will respond to your incursions, purchasing government securities and lowering nominal interest rates.
Well, you have convinced me that your little empire is well fortified.
Oh! Oh! No! No!
But if my government friends find another way to create a breach in your defenses, what if they raise the price level while simultaneously lowering output?
My allies in the government shall never allow stagflation to occur.
Well, your defenses are nigh impenetrable and your forces are insurmountable. But I still maintain supremacy. I hold the trump card to your ace.
Then I dare you to play such a card!
Well, you asked for it, sir. Tomorrow, equilibrium shall be restored in the long run, as it has always been.
No!
I shall take my leave of you, Huang. I suggest that you bid farewell to everything that you hold dear to your heart.
So, what did Mr. Jet do exactly?
He discovered the one graph. The graph to rule them all.
One graph? That sounds like a legend, a fairy tale. What kind of graph is this?
It is quite obvious. We know of the graph. The circular flow model. He manipulated the flow. He took control of both the product and the resource markets, thus establishing international monopoly. And with such power, he crippled our empire. He stripped us of all assets and deposits. He left us to rot and fester in the sea of darkness. He must have planned this for years. One by one, our allies abandoned us. Then, when it seemed as if all was lost, he arranged for my dearly beloved to die.
What? Is he insane? He's a psychopath. We need to call the police right now.
What is the point of that? Even the police have turned their backs on us.
Well, Benjamin, if only you had been satisfied with your sprawling empire. You fell into the trap of unlimited wants and limited resources. And now look, you have nothing. I have nothing. Our family is broken.
What of the concept of dreams, ideals, the method, the foundation with which our father rose to power?
Benjamin, I wish I could console you further, but sometimes you just need the truth. Dreams are great. Dreams are what we build our lives on. But you fell into the folly of your dreams. You attempted too much. And for that, sorry, I have to go.
Oh, God. What have I done? What have I done? What has become of my life, my love, everything? To my dearly beloved, I will rejoin you. I look forward to meeting you again. And just as you are mine, I am yours forever.